What's up, everybody? It's Michael from Gamers Alley. We're here at MomoCon 2025, and as you know, we've had a booth all the way over in the vendor hall. Normally, people are here just for the anime merch, the games, but I think cosplay is probably one of the most integral parts of the experience. So hopefully we can find some cool cosplays for people to share with us. So with that in mind, let's go see what we can find. Really excited for this one. Can you two explain who you are or introduce yourselves to everyone at home?
My name is Nick, and my handle is Rodney's Closet.
And my name is Seth, and my handle is Boo Plays Live.
I'm Hikaru Shinomiya from Kaiju number 8.
Hey there, my name is Marissa Brooks. I'm with Sit and Kitten Studios Cosplay.
Hi, I'm Guts from Berserk. I'm in his Berserker armor that he gets later on in the series.
My cosplay handle is armored_cosplay.
I'm Blitz from Hell of a Boss.
And I am Stolas from Hell of a Boss.
And hi, I'm Malice from Marvel Rivals. This is Invisible Woman's basically evil version.
All right, so I've got to ask, what made you guys want to cosplay these characters today?
I chose Blitz a long time ago. Ever since the show came out, I thought he was funny. There was really nothing else behind it other than that.
I was inspired because I really liked Monster Hunter World, and I saw a bunch of my friends making their own EVA foam-based cosplay. I'm like, I think I can try to do that.
The anime's too awesome.
It is, right?
I don't know. I'm short. He's short.
So my friend in the military, I don't get to see him very often, and he's the one that kind of got me into Berserk, and I've been into it since just after the author passed away for it, and I've loved it ever since. I relate to it on so many different levels. He's badass as fuck.
I think it just makes sense because I am tall.
I was just talking to somebody else about it. It's one of the few adult protagonists.
Yes.
And I was like, I'm an old dude, so
So you resonate with that a little
I
bit?
was like, I want to cosplay like a grown adult.
He was the original one to get me into Marvel Rivals because he started playing it and showed me the character. I'm
And
like,
it pulled you in?
everything about her, I just loved it.
He's super funny. He's a really cool character. And I thought whenever we all worked on this to put it together, it would look really, really nice. So he made the wig, and it turned out amazing.
Now, it looks like it was an endeavor to make it, right? How long did it take you?
So originally, it took 7 days of sleepless nights working on this for a con that took place 2 or 3 years ago, and I've just been adding on to it since.
Honestly, surprisingly enough, the hardest part for me was my tail. It always falls apart and everything. Every single time I go to a convention in this cosplay, I always lose all the spikes off of it. I always have to remake it, and I had to sew the entire thing all the way down, and sewing's not my strong suit.
It took, I worked on it on and off for, I would say, about 4 months. It took a lot of perseverance, a lot of learning, what the heck I'm doing. And I got a lot of help from my best friend and my boyfriend because they've done things similar to that before.
My favorite part of it was definitely putting the helmet together and getting the lights installed, making it look as cool as I possibly could get it.
So other than that, I guess the hardest part for me, besides mine, was probably his wig to do because it took me about 6 months to do his wig.
6 months?
Mine took me about technically 2 months, but I did a lot of it last minute, and a lot of it is hand sewn. So the hardest part of it was this top because everything is hand sewn.
Oh, it was definitely figuring out how to size the head.
Okay.
Because the first time I tried it, I made it incredibly too small, it wouldn't fit me. So I basically had to do the whole thing over again.
He made the wig. This is probably the hardest part of it. And then I also had help with the cape. And the cape could have been pretty hard as well. It was just putting it all together.
So what made you want to jump into the process? Why do you cosplay? What do you like about it?
I've been doing cosplay since I was 3 years old, and this is the one I've mainly been working on. But yeah.
We both did these for the first time together at Anime Weekend Atlanta last year.
Okay.
So this is our second run doing this, and definitely not our last.
I like the creativity and the opportunity to be something that you're not every day. It's like Halloween, but more detail.
Right?
So a lot of the cosplays that I do usually involve some sort of helmet or mask of some sort. Again, usually I do fursuits. It's really interesting to see people stare at me because they can't tell that I'm staring at them back. So it's really cool to see the genuine reaction of people seeing me because usually they'll mask if I'm staring at them. They don't know. So it's really, really nice to see people have a genuine reaction when they look at me.
I grew up not really doing them because I didn't have the money to get anything. So once I met him, he was my gateway into finally starting to cosplay. And ever since we started cosplaying together, at first it was Long Legs, and then
Micah Monroe's
Micah
character.
Monroe. Yeah, Micah Monroe's character. And then we did Adam and Lou on Thursday.
For me, it was more of just a craft. I like making things, and it just seemed cool. So that's really what it turned out to. And it's a good outlet for it.
Last question for you. Will you be back next year? And do you have any new cosplays planned or that you're working on?
We've been together. This is actually, we got together at MomoCon last year, so this is our year anniversary. And I've been doing cosplays since I was 3 years old. And
Honestly, we don't have anything yet, but I'm not surprised if he just jumps out and just hey, let's do this.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. This is one of my favorite cons.
so I'm definitely going to do this next year, at least one day. I kind of do a different costume every single day, if I can.
I come back here every year. I'm hoping to do more Monster Hunter cosplays. So I'm either going to be doing a Kirin or an Odogaron, which is my favorite monster.
I definitely will probably bring something new to MomoCon next year, and I definitely will probably bring Blitz to MomoCon again.
Absolutely. We're both going to be back next year. But as future cosplays go, I have some in mind. I'll work on her a lot more because there's a lot more that I want to do with her. But I do have future ones in mind that I want to do.
So we will see you again?
Yeah, I do have that habit of putting stuff together. I actually have some stuff printing for tomorrow that I just decided to put together. So.
Gotcha. So you're already working on your next project?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm definitely getting my ticket, the last day of MomoCon, I'm getting my ticket. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'll bring. I know I'm gonna bring one new one, but I have no clue. It could be a Kingdom Hearts cosplay.
Okay.
It could be something random, I have no clue. But who knows, only time will tell.
And then, if you don't mind, can we get some shots of you guys?
Yeah, of course.
All right, guys. Here's our next set of cosplayers. Could you introduce yourself?
This is Rex, valiant member of the Galactic. My name's Ethan. My handler is Apollutrosis. So we all have a couple different characters that we like and enjoy. A lot of us choose what we would like to be able to dress up as.
Okay.
So what you've got here is all the different groups in Georgia that deals with our droid makers, that deals with our Empire itself. It deals with also our Rebel Alliance or Rebel Legion. Then also you've got the Mandos, the clan itself. We even have Galactic Academy for anybody that's younger in the case there, that wants to learn and to grow and be able to do costumes. So what you're going to see here is this is under a detailed regulation that specifically has to meet qualifications that you're going to see. In this case, this character is going to be from the cartoons. But ultimately what you see is that it goes through a rigorous amount of standards and specifications, and that's just so that it can be true, so that every fan can enjoy it.
Making fiction reality every day.
Absolutely, one step at a time.
So how long have you guys existed together as a group, or at least been doing this?
Let's see, so I might be slightly wrong because again, I'm not an aficionado here in the case there. So I believe Rebel Legion, which is the good guys on the side, I believe we're celebrating 25th anniversary. 25
years.
And then, 25 years for the Rebels. And then the Empire, we did 20, almost, I think we're close to 30. Close to 30, I think. Yeah, close to 30. And probably I noticed from season 3 of Disney didn't have enough actual suits of armor and everything else, so they reached out to the local 501st and asked all of their stormtroopers if they could come, because all those are regulations, so they meet the costume or they meet the movie requirements. So if you go back and watch some of those shows at the end of season 3, you're going to see that's part of our group, not Georgia, but necessarily just a group of people that are committed just to enjoy it, and hey, if we can be a part of it, we're going to have fun with it.
That's amazing. Thank you guys for your time. We really appreciate it.
No problem at all.
And I have one more question for you.
Yeah, Farrell?
Will you be here next year?
Absolutely. So I don't know if you noticed or not, we had maybe about 60% of this space last year, and MomoCon was gracious enough to give us more and more space. So the more space you give us, the more we're going to be able to offer to everybody to have fun and entertainment.
All right, guys. After everything we've seen, I don't know how we're going to top that. So, with that being said, let's wrap this up, head back to the booth, and we'll see you next MomoCon.